ages. Check out this. Well, hey, now the oil pressure works. Yeah. What's up, guys? I'm just out cruising around the country and wanted to make another piece of content for you today. I'm working on a series right now that will be out next Thursday. Well, the next episode will be. It's the water fasting series. But this video doesn't have too much to do with water fasting. I just wanted to get another piece of content out for you. Now, Linda, remember that one day what you told me about? You said, sometimes, about how I'm an embarrassment?
I never said that.
You said, how did you word it? You said, sometimes when people ask me what you do for a living, I don't know what to say, and I'm embarrassed. You remember that?
I probably did say that.
I remember one summer I was getting ready to go gold prospecting, and my dad got mad. He said, I'd wish you'd get a real fucking job. It's true.
I said it that way.
Yeah, you did. You said, sometimes when people ask me what my son does for a living, I don't know what to say.
That's what I said.
I'm embarrassed. So anyway, I need to change my path in life because I don't want to be an embarrassment to my family forever. Which leads me to my next question. What is success? I think that can be kind of a difficult question to answer because the answer is different for everybody. What is success? What does being successful mean to you? What do I need in my life to be considered successful? Well, I think there's one thing that we all need. It's just about as important as oxygen in life. And if you haven't figured out what I'm talking about, it's money. So I've come to the conclusion, and I've known this for a while, but isn't most of our life, isn't most of our time, isn't it spent in the acquirance of getting money or figuring out how to get more money? And here's another survey. 75% of people in America don't like their job. They don't like what they're doing. And I think this is why wealthy people say the number one secret to building wealth is to become debt-free. Because when you're debt-free, you can tell your money where to go and what to do. And when you're poor and you're broke, your money's already spoke for. As soon as you get that paycheck, you're living paycheck to paycheck. This is why I think it's stupid when people say they don't want to invest. Oh, I'm good. I'm just going to keep working. Well, if you're not putting your money to work, you're going to be working for your money the rest of your life. And I'm not trying to get out of work and sit on your ass and do nothing all day because that's boring. It's boring as shit. Doing nothing sucks. But ultimately, it does take money to do stuff. And if you don't have money, well, then you're going to work for someone else and you're doing what they tell you to do. Good luck with your dreams. So back to 75% of people in America not liking their job. You might ask, why don't they quit and find something else to do? Well, when you got 3, 4, 5 kids at home, and you have bills and expenses, you got the house payment, you got the insurance, you got the water bill, you got the furnace that broke, you got the AC that went out, you got all this stuff, the car tire went out, the CV axle. You know how life is. Life is a constant. You got your good times, but a lot of life is, seriously, you got to be tough to survive this life. Life is not easy, but it's easier when you're financially well off. Money doesn't fix everything, but it fixes a lot of people's problems. Really, having money just takes care of simple problems. You don't have to stress about stupid stuff. Car tire blows out, motor blows up, well, let's buy a new car. How many people out there can go to the car dealership and just buy a new vehicle or take money out of the bank and help your neighbor out that's trying to sell his vehicle and just give him cash for it? Maybe even give him a little bit more because you know he's struggling and you have the money and it doesn't matter and you can be a blessing to him. That's why I think financial success is important. Really, it's not about you. It's about having enough money to help other people out. But here's the thing. You got to have enough money for you too. And a lot of these people that hate their jobs, they don't have enough money to help anybody else out. They can barely help themselves out. Like everybody says to me, not everybody, but people do say to me sometimes, if you need money, get a job. And I do agree with that. But how many people have a job and they still say this? I'm broke. I work all the time, but I'm broke. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. If having a job was the only thing you needed to do to be financially successful, everybody would have money. But the truth is, most people who work don't have money. So what do you have to do? You have to take the money that you make from work and you have to put a hard hat on it and send it to work. Get your ass to work, you lazy dollars. I apologize if there's any wind noise. One of these days I'll get a wind muff for it. But anyways, guys, you gotta have some money coming in. But here's the thing. If it was as easy as just going to get a job and becoming financially free, I think there'd be a lot more financially free people out there. But the truth is you have to take the money that you make from wherever it's coming and you have to invest it. You have to do something with it to make it grow. Otherwise, you'll be an employer your whole life. And I just think there's better ways to build wealth than your financial 401k from your job. Yeah, retiring at 65, 70 sounds great, but what about being financially free in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s and your 50s? Doesn't that sound better? I think so. So I've decided I'm all in on my investing and trading. This is what I do. Whatever I have to do to keep funneling money in the market, well, that's what I'm going to do. People could say, Matt, this is risky. It's worth it to me to take the risk. Because, well, I see what else there is for me out there. 65, 70 retirement age? Yeah. And then you die? Screw that. Screw that.